Alright, this is Home of Tech. Now, I'm in the comment section of a video made by C Money, and it's about Harada describing depression. Now, I'm going to read the comments. Now, the reason why I'm going to read this comment section is because this further solidifies my point that Tekken 7 and 8 didn't really draw in much of a new crowd. Like it did, in a sense, it did to a degree, but for the most part it didn't. And this comment section is going to reveal what I mean by that. Alright, let me read the first comment here. Harada is doing what he needs to do as a game dev and also a businessman. A lot of community members have been harassing him about the issues with Tekken 8, demanding fixes and claiming he doesn't care when those fixes don't come fast enough or aren't tailored exactly to how the fickle community wants them to be. Tekken is also his baby, so he feels a certain way about the game that none of us can understand. I think it's obvious that Harada loves Tekken in his community, so he probably feels upset that so many people have been dogging him in Tekken 8. In my opinion, a lot of people didn't even give the game a proper chance before they went into crybaby mode. Yeah, I see there's truth to that. Everybody's asking for, and this is what I mean by there isn't really much of a casual audience. Like, how many new fans did Tekken 7 really draw in? And the reason why I'm saying Tekken 7 instead of Tekken 8 is because Tekken 7 is where it actually started. Tekken 8 is just a continuation of the scrub, of being scrub friendly, of being the scrub friendly game that Tekken 7 was. But because Tekken 7 is not as scrub friendly as Tekken 8, Tekken 8 is getting all the heat. So the world is full of crybabies. Now that guy is definitely he's a casual. The first game he probably played was Tekken 8 or Tekken 7 at best. Okay. Now I'm not disagreeing with him saying that the world is full of crybabies over complaining about Tekken 8. Because I myself don't think Tekken 8 is a bad game. And I'm no casual. I've been playing since Tekken 2. But I can see why people my age, fans my age, are complaining. Now here's how people really feel. This Gene Pachi account right here. This is how most niggas feel about Tekken 8. He agreed to make it scrub friendly. Basically gave a middle finger to all the hardcore fans that kept the game alive for years for a quick dollar. See, most of us is what he's on. Let's be real. And this is why I gotta disagree with Chris. I don't know what you're talking about. Only scrub mechanic in the game is rage art. Everything else can be outplayed around. Most people don't know frame data, what tracks and what doesn't, or proper move rotations. So many people spam rank not knowing what the fuck is going on and then blaming Harada for not making a game they can win at for free. What? Okay, here's where you're wrong. You're wrong when you said only scrub mechanic in the game is rage art. No, that's actually not true. I'm going back to Tekken 7. And especially Tekken 8. This is definitely the case in Tekken 8. But Tekken 7 is where it really started to really get scrubby. Not that Tekken wasn't getting easier before Tekken 7. But it didn't start getting scrubby before Tekken 7. For you to say the only scrub mechanic is rage art, that's not true. The truth is, rage art is the only scrub mechanic that hardcore fans could avoid using. How about power crush, armor moves? That's scrubby. The reason why that's scrubby is because it nullifies frame data. You know what most people don't know, as you claim. Well, frame data doesn't matter as much when you can just move, when you got a whole bunch of power crush moves. If you can't kill your opponent before they power crush you, if their health is not like 2%, then you're gonna get crushed. Characters are nullifying each other's moves. Let's go back to Tekken 7 for a minute. Anna does her down back 1+2. Back smacks the shit out of you. Even though you can jab her, which is faster than her down back 1-2. She still can smack the shit out of you and knock you down. Tekken used to be actually based on frames. If you do the faster move, then you hit me. Now I can hit you a little bit, but still your power crush is gonna connect because it's a power crush. So therefore, it doesn't matter if you're using a faster move. So it's like my moves can interrupt yours. Well, basically, like power crush is like, excuse me, I'm getting my move off. You can't, don't talk over me. Don't talk over me. I'm still talking. I'm still getting this move off. Bob's forward 1+2 belly bump. I'm still getting this move off. Nothing you can do about it. You can't interrupt it. That you mean to tell me that ain't no scrub shit? You can't frame the nigga out the shit? Oh, brother, get over it. Scrubs still aren't beating skilled players on a consistent basis. They will eventually. Oh, another thing I want to call out. How about the fact that they actually nerfed sidestep? Yeah, you can still sidestep, but it ain't like it's great. What you gonna do? Sidestep the entire match? What you gonna do? Sidestep and jab? It didn't have the shit you can't sidestep because most of the moves got tracking, which makes Tekken 7 and 8 a linear 3D game instead of a proper 3D. Now, tracking moves didn't used to be a problem back in Tekken 6 because it wasn't as broken in Tekken 6. You didn't have to sidestep every fucking move because there was no power crush and no fucking armor moves and all this other shit. That's scrubby. Yeah, rage art can be baited and punished. Here's the problem with that. That's true, but you can use the rage art like a power crush, like an armor move. In the middle of here's the reason why rage arts are scrubby, because like like an armor move, your opponent could be swinging on you, right? Could be doing combos, hitting you with strings and 50-50s, and you can just pull out a rage art in the middle of them smacking you around, and there's nothing they can do about it. They can't stop it. They getting hit with that rage art because you ain't got time to block while you still trying to, while you're still using the offense. Rage art shuts down offense. And because of some characters being more broken than others, you get complaints like this right here. The game has been out for more than half a year. All the BS nerfs to people's mains are a joke. Yeah, because y'all went to tier whore. You went to tier whore. This is what I'm talking about. This is definitely. I'm not gonna say this guy is a noob or something. And only been playing since Tekken 7, but I mean, I understand what he's talking about, but the problem is Tekken is now very much into the competitive scene era. Nobody cares about offline content or none of that shit. Y'all don't even care about the characters, really. You just care about winning. And because y'all care about winning and nothing else anymore, I guess the devs figure, why even put good character endings in the fucking game? Why even give them much of a story? Like, so all you want to do is tier whore online? One nerf and you think your main is dead. They should have kept them the way they were. So that's more than enough time. Even when the game released, they should already know how each character plays. So if people online beg for nerfs because they suck at the game, it ruins the game. I agree. I agree. I agree. But even though we had broken shit before there was a Tekken 7 or a Tekken 8, here's why I agree. Because even though we had broken shit, like Tekken 5 Steve, he's more broken than fucking probably anything in Tekken 8. For real, for real. Steve was a fucking joke in Tekken 5. But we didn't mind because back then there was no online competitive scene to where motherfuckers was tier whoring. So people still played the characters they actually wanted to play instead of who's the strongest. He is a scrub mechanic. He does not as scrubby. Well, yeah, if it's making the combos 10 times easier, okay, yeah, I guess that's scrubby. Anyhow, y'all get my point, man. A lot of these people aren't casuals that don't really play Tekken like that. You still like, And I can't blame Harada for going down the scrub route either. Here's what hardcore fans don't understand. Here's why they don't want Tekken to get easier. Or better yet, okay, I'm not going to say it like that. I should say this. The reason why Harada, I know they don't want the game to change. They don't want it to get easier. They want it to stay how it was. But the reason why I couldn't is because, dude, Tekken Tag 2, it did terrible. Almost killed the series. We almost didn't even get a Tekken 7 because of how bad Tag 2 did. And I've already discussed how much I really did not enjoy Tag 2. Apparently, I wasn't the only one. That should have been the best game of all time. But really, it was just quantity over quality. It was like 60 billion fucking characters, but none of them, but it was just 60 billion characters. Full of fucking clones and shit. None of them really made the game fun. Like, cheesy ass endings. You know, I guess you could enjoy Tekken Tag 2. It's just that I can see why a lot of motherfuckers didn't. Like, Tekken Tag 2 was for the hardcore audience. And Tekken is still mostly hardcore audience, as we can see. You don't like Rage or you don't like Heat. Like I said, the reason why motherfuckers are calling the Rage Art mechanic scrubby and not everything else is only because Rage Art is the only scrub mechanic that they can actually avoid. You can't avoid using Heat. They gave like half of everybody's moves Heat. You can damn near do a jab and say Heat in Tekken 8. Like, damn. You can't avoid the Heat mechanic, really. You're going to end up using that shit by accident if you ain't trying to use it. Because too many of everybody's moves has a Heat attached to it. So, yeah, the point I'm making is, well, Tekken, the fans aren't really fucking with this new shit. Y'all wasn't fucking with this shit in Tekken 7 either. It's just that Tekken 8 dumbed down on it. So yeah, man, yo, I get it, man. I don't see how a scrub could possibly beat someone who actually knows what they're doing at this game. Yeah, but that's at this game. That's at Tekken 8 though. Tekken 8 ain't really like them other games though. Tekken 8 ain't even like Tekken 7. Tekken 7 still has more like traditional defense options. Tekken 8 is just whoever mashes the most is possibly going to win. It's a mash fest, man. Like, you don't see how Scrub could possibly beat someone who's good at the game, but if the game is offense heavy and you can't turtle because you got chip damage attached, well, yeah, if you keep swinging at somebody nonstop, you keep trying to do combos nonstop, You just might beat the motherfucker. Because you're pressuring them to death. But yeah, man, that's just the point I'm trying to make, man. I'm just saying, man. Most of y'all ain't fucking with this shit. This Home Attack. Peace out.